back to my YouTube channel, Triple DNC. If you're new here, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you've been here, thank you so much for coming back. So today, I'm on set with this beautiful girl. Kindly introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Mapenzi Katsu. I'm a mom of one and also I think an entrepreneur. So I'm happy to be here and I'm hoping that we're going to have conversations that are going to change somebody's life out there or probably impact somebody's life in a different way.
Exactly. So today we are talking about friends. We just want to discuss about friends. Who is a friend? Who is your friend? I mean, who is your friend? Can you describe a friend? Who is a friend to you?
Well, for me, I think a friend is someone who can show up.
Mm-hmm.
A friend is someone who sacrifices for you. A friend is someone who is there for you regardless of whatever scenario or situation you're in.
Mm-hmm.
A friend is someone who, how do I put it? It's very hard to describe a friend because there are a lot of aspects of friendships that you cannot get to define everything. But I think a friend is a one person who knows your weaknesses but chooses to focus on your strengths. Somebody who chooses to see the good in you when everyone else sees the bad in you. I think that's a friend.
And who is an acquaintance?
An acquaintance is somebody you're familiar with. Somebody who you've met, let's say countless times, like you've met twice, thrice, they know your name, you know theirs, probably they know where you live, you know where they live. Those are acquaintances. Acquaintances are people who are not new to you. They are people you know. They are people
They're in your circle.
Yeah, you recognize them
Yes.
anywhere, any place. But these are not close, they're not close enough to know you. They're not close enough to share with you. So I think those are acquaintances.
So, well, according to maybe your description, how long do you think it takes for someone to know that now this one is my friend? Is there a specific period of time that you really need to like say, if I've been with you for this while, you always stuck by my side, when I have issues you come through. How long does it take for you to know that this one is a good friend?
I think friendship does not have a time frame. According to me, friendship does not have a time frame. I might know someone for 10 years of my life, but not once did they ever show up for me. You might know someone for a week of your life and they're there, regardless of whatever time is it. You make that phone call, they will be there. Regardless of, what the circumstances are, they will show up for you. I think friendship and the bond of friendship is actually a unique kind of bond. It's the same way as people say there's love at first sight.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That is how friendship also, I think that is how friendship also, grows. Because there are friendships that grow over a period of time. There are instant friendships. There are friendships that are just different. I think it depends on the people involved in that friendship. Because there are people who take time to open up to people.
Exactly.
And there are people who are always an open book. You
They
see me,
meet you
you know
today.
me, you like me, you don't like me, you're good. Like I'm there.
Yeah. I meet you today, I tell you everything I think I know.
Yeah, I meet you today and I'm like, yo, my name is so and so, I do this and this. I live here and here and here.
Can you be my friend?
Yeah, are we friends? Yeah, we're friends. And that's it. For them, they are always like bubbly and open enough. The only time when introverts have problems with forming friendships.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not willing to open up about themselves. They're not willing to talk about their fears, their relationships. They're not willing to do that. But now when we go to the other side of people, they're always there, ready to say everything that you want to know. Like practically they will tell you anything you want to know. Because it is like, I think it's that talkative nature that makes them more human.
Oh, yeah.
So friendship does not have a limit of time.
It doesn't have a limit of time. Well, have you ever been in a position whereby someone you just met? Have you ever been in a position whereby someone you just met, who just feels like this girl looks like she has a good heart, and then maybe you're in a problem, and then this person comes through for you? Because first of all, according to the way you describe what you think of friendship, It's someone who can come through for you, someone who will be there for you. Do you know there are people who pretend to be there for you just to get something out of you?
Yeah.
So in such cases, like what do you say? Was that a friend or what?
No. It's the same as life is a give and take. There are tactical people who are going to place people in certain points and places in life because they know they will need them. It's the same way as you might befriend someone who you don't even like. But you know that in 1 month's time or in 2 months' time, I'm going to need this person's help. Probably it's in business, in connecting, in like connections and all that. You know you will need this person. So how do you take care of that? You become friends with this person. So that when that time comes, it's very easy to say, hi, I'm in trouble. I need you to do this for me. Because there is that friendship. That is why you need to know the difference between your acquaintances and friends. Because a friendship, you cannot pretend forever.
You cannot. Well, are you able to give us an instance where a friend just someone you thought is so close to you, someone you saw as a friend and a family? Because sometimes friends become your family totally, and
Yeah.
you realize that they will be there for you even more than your blood sister or brother would be there for you. And then you get comfortable. Yeah? Have you ever been comfortable in a friendship?
Yeah, there's one thing you say that friends are chosen family.
Oh, yes. And then this chosen family, at some point, they do something to you that throws you off, and you'll be like, wow, I thought I had a friend. Do you have any experience, something that you can share?
One thing I'll say is there's something you need to understand about friendship. It's because I'm not perfect. Nobody is ever perfect. If you're friends with someone and you have not quarreled ever since you met, there is one person in that relationship that is being taken advantage of.
Oh.
There is one person in that relationship being taken advantage of. Because you must clash.
Even friends?
Yes, you must clash. If you clash with your own family, why would you not clash with your friends? Remember, this is a person that you have just met. You didn't grow up in the same place. You're not raised by the same parents. You don't come from the same area. You see, these are people who have different beliefs. These are people who you meet with like different educational backgrounds, characters, and all that. So you don't expect to click 100%.
There are things that you guys have to differ.
There are places where you're going to disagree in order to agree.
Wow.
You definitely must quarrel over a few things here and there, but it's knowing how to fight that is the problem. Because when you're my friend and I genuinely do love you as a friend, I am not willing to lose you. So even when we fight, even when we have a misunderstanding, I am going to go out of my way to straighten out these things. I'm going to go out of my way to show you that, you know what, I think you took it the wrong way. This is not what I meant, or this is not what it was supposed to be. Because you mean something to me. You mean a lot to me, and that's why I'm not willing to lose you.
Wow.
But if this person is just an acquaintance, or if this person was just there to use you, they're not going to go an extra mile to try and, correct
things up.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. Because one thing is, you have outlived your usefulness in their life.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, you have like overstayed your welcome in their lives.
So maybe the problem was being caused so that in case anything goes wrong, I can do without you.
There are misunderstandings. I remember one time, a friend of mine, I was wearing, I think I was wearing a jumper. So I was out. I think it was a long time. I think it was a long time ago. I was with a jumper. I was outside somewhere, and I took some photos with that jumper. So when I took photos, the next thing I received a call from my friend, and she's like, "Hi, how are you? Okay, please don't take this the wrong way, but I saw you wearing a jumper in a particular photo, and my husband's jumper that looks exactly like that has disappeared from this house. Have you been meeting him? And I didn't take offense.
You did not?
I didn't take offense.
Okay, was the jumper yours?
It wasn't mine. It was my boyfriend's jumper.
Why did you get annoyed?
Why would I get annoyed? She didn't fight me, she asked.
Why would your friend suspect you?
You can't be crucified for asking.
Well, I get that. But now my problem comes where I'm thinking, you are my friend, you're very close to me. Why would I even think that maybe you could be meeting with my husband?
She didn't say I was in a relationship with him.
Meeting.
Yeah, you have been meeting him for what reason? You know, one thing is that there are so many possibilities that you'd not like to rule out. You have to like you have to make sure you turn every stone.
So you didn't get annoyed?
I didn't get annoyed. I was like, hi girl, how are you? Oh, okay, that's not your man's jumper because that's my man's jumper and my man is right here. He can confirm it. I was like, yo, say hi. He's like, hi. I was like, yes.
Oh my
That's
god,
fine,
I want to
isn't
be
it?
your friend forever because trust me, I would have snapped.
No, one thing I didn't snap because I don't know what she's going through. After I cleared out the air, the next time I was calling and I was like, are you okay? Are you okay?
Wow.
And only for me to find out she wasn't okay.
Okay.
She wasn't okay. So we got to talk about it. Like, oh, what are these challenges you're going through? Can I be of help? You know, because me being your friend, I need to understand your emotions. There are times where you're going to be pushed to the wall.
Oh yeah.
And you'll definitely retaliate. I need to be there to understand that you're not fighting me. You're just going through a problem. The best thing I can do is be your friend and help you get through it. The moment I take offense and I walk out, you get even more devastated and frustrated.
Oh yes. Yeah.
But the moment I pull you close and I'm like, what would make you think that? You know, I might have given you ideas, you know. It might be the way I just said hi to your hubby or the way we normally joke with your hubby and talk. You felt like, there might be something.
Yeah.
You see, so I would want to know first, where is this coming from? I want to know the genesis of this so that I'll be able to make the exodus or the revelation. The exodus of the problem.
Okay.
So we can exit from that spot. Because in life, what you need to understand is we are all human beings.
Yeah.
We make mistakes. But when we argue, we are supposed to know it is me and you versus the problem, not me versus you or you versus me. It is me and you versus the problem.
Sure.
So if you invited me for an event and I didn't show up, you will be mad, yes. But I'm going to explain myself. I'm going to say it wasn't intentional. I was willing to come. I was actually planning to come. But a few things came in the middle and I couldn't. And I'm sorry for this. I'll make it up to you. Friendships are just like any other relationship. You're gonna clash at some point. You're gonna get the wrong ideas at some point. You're gonna like the same person at some point.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like, you know what, I think people give up on friendships too fast.
Too fast.
When I make a mistake, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean you're not my friend. I'm human. I make mistakes because I'm a human being. If you ask us to go in this particular direction and I disagree, it is because I am truthful enough to be able to open up about how I feel, what my beliefs are in this particular friendship. It means I am not oppressed in the relationship. I am open enough. I trust you enough to be able to share the fact that, you know what, this is not working for me. I like you, yes. You're my friend, yes. But you want us to go, let's say, to a Catholic church. I'm not Catholic. And I'm not going to go to a Catholic church. But it doesn't mean you're not my friend.
We have to be friends, but
I won't go to a Catholic church.
Wow, okay.
Like, there's those places where you're willing to, you see, I'm willing to meet you in the middle. But there are areas which I'm not willing to meet you in the middle. There are areas that are constant.
Yeah.
I can't break my beliefs simply because you're my friend.
We are friends.
I still believe in anything that I'm believing in.
So let me ask you, let's talk about boundaries of friendship. What are the boundaries? Because from the way you're sounding, from the way I'm learning something at the end of the day. Because trust me, some of us are those people who give up very fast.
Yeah.
Why are you not talking to me?
To help.
You know. So what are the boundaries? Like, I have this friend who is so close to me. We do literally everything together. What are the boundaries? Should friendship have boundaries?
I think friendship should have respect. In as much as we're friends, we do everything together. There is that level of respect we need to have. When we respect each other, there are things you don't do to a person you respect.
Oh yeah.
There are things you ask. There are things you're shy about. You know, they'll be like, "Is it okay if I do this and this and this?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, go ahead. No, it's not a problem." But you can't just do stuff because I'm your friend. I used to have one friend sometime back who used to abuse my friendship. Like literally, I'm at work, I come back, might meet somebody outside my house wearing my clothes.
She came to your house?
So she came into my house, went into my bedroom, picked my clothes, wore them, and got out of my house and decided to chat with somebody outside there. Like that, like there's a commercial space right outside my house. So she's just there chatting.
That means the level of
and it was, it was the one. The dress was the one. That outfit. That Sunday
I
dress.
know.
That outfit.
Something that's so close to your heart.
Yeah, so I come back home and I meet with her down there and I'm like, hi, how are you? But due to the fact that
she got you the key to your house or something?
There was somebody in my house.
Oh.
There's always someone in my house.
Okay.
So, due to the fact that we were friends, my nanny wouldn't ask a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah.
Because we go to my house together. Sometimes I leave her there when I go to work. So my nanny wouldn't ask questions. Because even when I'm not around and they have a problem, they'll easily talk to her and say, we can't find so and so on phone, but we have this problem. Then she might even sort them out. When I get back, I'll sort it out.
Okay. I get.
But now, this was past those boundaries. You don't go into my house. You don't wear my clothes without telling me. So, when it reaches to this point, what do? I practically called her out for that. I was like, hi, yes, we are friends, but you have absolutely no right to come into my house, into my wardrobe, and wear my clothes.
First of all, just getting into my bedroom without me being around, I don't find it funny.
Yeah, because so you're like, I will tell you that this and this is not right. I don't want you to do this and this. It doesn't work for me. Because those are my boundaries.
Yeah.
Because if you respected me enough and you needed something to wear, you
should have called,
and told me I have an event or I want to go somewhere and I don't have anything that matches the matches the outfit. Would you kindly? Do you have anything in white that I can match with? I'm like, okay, I think let me check, or go to my house. Ask my nanny to give you. Or let me call my nanny. Go to my house. She's gonna give you something. You see that's friendship. But you just don't pop in as if we bought it together.
It's
even if we did buy it together, it's mine. You're supposed to ask because you stole from me.
Yeah.
That is stealing. It doesn't matter even if I see you with it, you still stole from me. So I think the biggest thing you need to have is respect. Because I can't come to your house if I don't call you. I'll be like, hi, are you at home? Can I come through? Like, okay, cool. Come through.
So in short, friendship must have boundaries.
Yes, there has to be respect for my things. There has to be respect for people that are very close to me in terms of my intimate relationship or my husband. There has to be that boundary.
Wow. You see, a number of times we see, especially when it comes to, like, you have a girlfriend, your friend, who are always very overprotective. I don't know if you've ever come across something like that. The overprotective kind of a friend. This is someone who won't see your boyfriend or your hubby try to hurt you, because they will be right there to defend you and do all the nasty things that you didn't even ask them to do, thinking they're protecting you.
But me, one thing
so I don't know what you make of that, because is that still friendship?
No, one thing I normally say is this: when it comes to matters of the heart, I didn't pay you.
You've seen something like that though, right?
Yeah. You know what normally happens? The problem that we normally do have is the fact that if, for example, now if I meet your husband somewhere, seated with some lady somewhere, probably they're having coffee or tea. I don't know who she is because I don't know your husband's family. I don't know his friends. I don't know his workmates. Unless it's in a very cozy kind of way, like in a club. And I wouldn't come to you straightforward and say, yo,
I saw him.
I saw him. That is not my job.
Trust me, I really need to get that part clearly. Like, what would you do if, let's say, okay, forget about my question. Let's go into what you're talking about right now. If you meet my husband doing something like that, and you claim to be a friend, like, you don't claim, you are a friend. You're that friend. You're that girl who has been there for me through thick and thin. We've been through so many things together, and then now you meet my guy doing something that is not right. You as a friend, what can you do?
I think I might. There are two things. Might call him out. Huko tutamalizana huko. Mimi na yeye tutamalizana huko mali tumekutana. I be like, hi. My in-law, there is that you're not fighting. You're not causing a fight. You're not causing a commotion. But you're practically telling him like, you know what? I know. Hi. How are you? How is everything?
Yes.
Hello, madam. You good? And I would walk away. I wouldn't come to you and say, dear, I saw your husband.
Do you know me? I'll take offense if you don't.
I'll say, Mama, that is you need to look into.
Because
For me, I'll direct you towards it. But I want you to find out on your own.
why?
Because let me tell you something, these things might backfire. It depends with my friend. One thing is, I can come and say, D, I met your husband so and so and so, and your husband comes back and tells the story. Who are you going to believe?
First of all, my husband is going to come back home and tell me that, I saw your friend. She's not a good person. I want you to stay away from her. Because that's what these people do sometimes.
Yeah. But one thing
So
is...
me, I'll start staying away from you because I respect my husband and I obey everything he says. But if you don't come and tell
If
me...
I come to you and I tell you, dear, so
I
your husband
will,
is
I
another
will
woman.
hold you responsible because honestly, why did you see this guy doing this thing to me and you're my friend, you're a very good friend of mine, and you didn't tell me until now things have gotten out of hand?
No, I would not keep quiet about it. But I won't come openly and tell you that, hey, I saw your husband with so and so.
Kama si
There's one
shida
thing is, kuna ile una directingi mtu. Unaambia mtu yuko huku, twende kunywa maji huku. I'm like, mtu yuko huku. Rather than, unajua, there's one thing I always say. Kuna this msemo ilikuwa inasema, if you meet my husband on top of anything, please don't tell me. It doesn't matter what he's on top of, please don't tell me.
Oh.
It's because of this. It might be just a mistake. People get carried away. You get. This man loves you. He treats you right. He adores you. He does everything right. He doesn't, he treats you 1,000% right. When I come to you and say your husband did this and 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 this, there are two things. I will either appear as the jealous friend. Because to make matters worse, you feel that I'm not married. You see?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, the husband will be like, she wants what you have.
Yeah, actually, she was hitting on me.
Yeah, the other time I saw her, she was asking me for coffee. You see, the case will turn. Now it will be, Mapenzi is the bad one. She wants my husband. She's doing this for us to separate. But if I call him out, he knows I know. And I'll be like, it is not in my place for me to tell her. So
I really differ with you.
Because one thing is, if right now I come to you and I say, I saw your husband at this place and at this place, doing this and this and this, why am I telling you?
You're telling me so that I can find a solution.
What will you do?
What will you do? I will run away.
To where?
I will handle that issue.
How? How?
It's easier. It's
How?
easier that way. If you're a good friend,
no,
I want you to tell me. But then with that one, I differ.
There are things you even hid from your parents to protect them. There are secrets you hid from them. They are directly affecting them. It's the same as if you meet your father with somebody. Are you going to go and tell your mother?
No,
that
is
is
cheating story of someone.
No, you'll be like, Dad. I saw what I saw.
There's a guy. There's a lady, not a guy. There's a lady who was staying with her brother, and then the husband gave this girl. The husband gave this guy a job in their company, and this guy was cheating. So instead of this guy coming straight to this girl, to the sister, amwambie, by the way, I saw your husband doing this and this. That's what he does, akiwa uko job. He could not do that. Just the same way you're now telling me, you cannot just come straight and tell me that because you feel like maybe you're going to break my home or something like that. Instead, he sent his wife to go and share with the sister-in-law that, there's a way I dreamt that this and this was happening to you. Sometimes mtu hawezi shikanisha. At the end of the day, that marriage broke. What if you told me early before this thing went so far? I would have maybe addressed it.
How?
There's so many ways of addressing such things.
He's a cheat. I will come to you a million times. Oh, I saw him with a girl in pink hair. The next day, the girl had blue hair. The next day, she had a short skirt. The next day, they were at, McDonald's. They were at cafe. They were at Java. You say, I saw him in town. You'll be like, why are you seeing him?
Why are you the one seeing
Why
him?
are you always seeing him? Where were you? Were you guys together? Why have you been seeing him? You see, one thing is, if you come to me as a friend, you come to me in distress and tell me, I have this and this and this and this problem. My husband is going outside our marriage and this and this. I'll be like, by the way, I know. I happen to see.
If you ever do that, trust me,
No, I'll be like, I happened to see him somewhere, but I didn't.
why did you tell me?
So that you do what?
You're not a good friend.
So that you do what?
Viewers,
things first?
kindly, let's discuss this.
No, let's ask this
Because
question.
honestly, I'm not getting what my friend is saying over here.
There's one thing.